I knew you'd come.
Oh, man, baby. Wanna wrestle?
We got 2 words for ya!
Glorious! No, I won't give in till I'm victorious!
Hi everybody, welcome to the first edition to Brotherly Love Wrestling's web show.
It's a podcast on the video. It's a pod video. It's a vid pod. Yeah.
That'll work.
Fucking vid pod.
So what we're going to do today is just bring you our SummerSlam predictions and break down the card.
What we're going to do for you today is we're going to do the same thing we would do when you listen to our podcast, except now you can fucking look at us. Isn't that fucking great for you?
Yes, you're very lucky. So let's jump right in.
SummerSlam is upon us. It is the weekend of the Big Four. We got TakeOver on Saturday night, and we got SummerSlam on Sunday night. I will say this. I think SummerSlam is going to surprise some people.
I agree.
It's got low expectations right now. It's got a pretty good card. It's got low expectations, so the only way is up.
You would, you can't get any lower than what they've been in the past couple of weeks. So
now I don't know what to do with my hands.
So you can't look like a deformed T-Rex. Exactly.
Well, when I wanted to grow up, I always wanted to come back to it. I said I would practice for a little while, but then I would always come back. Dad, you're a human being. You can't be a dinosaur.
So let's get to wrestling.
Now they can actually see me do it.
Yeah, exactly. This is what you miss. So, for the pre-show, where it all begins.
205 Live, yes. Back on the pre-show. I know, it's not really a snub, I don't think, because it's such a long fucking show as it is.
Yeah.
They pretty much gelled the pre-show. The last 2 matches lead to the card now. Instead of you get some talking, a match that means nothing, and then more talking, and then a match, and then, oh, wait, look, we got to get more fucking talking in there because we have to have a pre-show and talk about the matches that we already know the results to.
Yes.
And talk about, I get it, kayfabe, it's not dead yet in some people's eyes, but pre-show, put on 2 matches, maybe do a little preview, a nice video package.
Yeah.
Shebang, you're done.
I mean, I think both of us are in agreement that we kind of want Gulak to walk away with the title.
Yeah, I want Gulak to win, but I don't. I mean, I know they buried up or dug up a bunch of old tweets from Cedric Alexander. I don't know if that's going to play into this, like if he's going to get a slap on the wrist for it.
Yeah.
Or whatnot, but I hope that's not the way. I want Gulak to win.
Yeah.
Just because he's a Philadelphia submission artist.
Yeah.
We're the city of brotherly love. So we got to root for the hometown guy. Plus, he's fucking great as a heel in this whole for a better 205 Live and his gimmick of how he's like the politician.
Yeah, and hopefully with that title win, we get a PowerPoint presentation finally.
Finally.
Hopefully.
He's like a better version of John Laurinaitis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, much more athletic.
Well, yeah. Well, Laurinaitis used to be good back in his wrestling days, but not when he's fucking 60.
Sure.
Bet I didn't say he was lighting the fucking world on fire.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking hate me. I'm gonna fucking rip up your goddamn Shawn Michaels fucking autograph. What do you think of that?
I think we're going to move on to the SmackDown pre-show match, and that is Rusev Day against Zelina Vega and Cien Almas. I like the feud itself, but
the match itself is
the matches, yeah.
I mean, you get it on the pre-show because so now you can say that Almas has been on a pay-per-view, given he was in the Royal Rumble, but he wasn't in a spotlighted or a highlighted match, I should say. Mm-hmm. So this is a way to get him on the card, which he deserves to be on. So I get why they did it, and it's Rusev Day, so
yes,
it's good for all parties. Will the match be entertaining? Probably a little bit. Is it going to have a lot of time to do it? No, probably not. You're going to get a lot of the same shit, but I mean, it is what it is.
I mean,
WWE.
It's a 2-hour pre-show, so it's going to be interesting to see how they space everything out.
A 2-hour pre-show, you would think, would lead to maybe 4 or 5 fucking matches.
Yeah.
Like, utilize the rest of your card that you've done absolutely jack shit with. You have all these guys and girls waiting on the fucking bench.
Yeah, no,
Use them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's true. If you don't use them, you lose them. Which,
As we've seen.
Neville.
Yeah.
Gone. Austin Aries, gone.
Cody,
gone.
Yeah. So the
He's
Raw.
done pretty well for himself.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking, who the hell knows where Neville is?
Yeah, I
Maybe he was really from another planet. Planet Elevation.
Planet Elevation.
He's flying high.
There you go.
Not a bad way to live.
So the Raw.
Yes.
Pre-show match
Is the B team versus the Revival. Now, we might be torn on this. Are we torn on this? I don't know. Let me read his mind real quick.
I don't think we are. I'm pretty sure we're
on
in agreement.
3. 1, 2, 3. Revival.
Yeah.
John Stamos. Good housekeeping. Velociraptor.
So, yeah, I think pretty much everybody probably wants the Revival.
I don't think so. I think
Really?
like how I just thought we were going to be torn on it because I thought you were going to say the B team. I think people are still on the B team bandwagon just because of all the shit that they've had to go through. Bo Leave, when he got up to the main card, he was NXT champion. Then he had to go to Bo Leave. Same thing with Axel. He was paired with fucking Heyman, and you thought, all right, this kid's got it. Then it got reduced to the fucking what the hell were they? The hashtag?
Oh, the Social Outcasts.
Social Outcasts. They've had bad gimmick after bad gimmick. I think people are still on their bandwagon because they want to see them succeed in something. I mean, it's still their same shtick. They're still goofy as fuck, but now they have belts.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the entrance theme is god awful.
Their new one.
Yeah. Because
I don't know what the hell did they change it for.
I don't know.
We don't know that question.
Well, but I mean,
the answer to that question.
I think it's the canned cheering of B team. Like it's just pushing to make it sound like people are into it more than they actually are. So I don't know. I think it's about time for them to move away from B team and Revival need to be.
They just started on the B team though.
I know. I thought it should have been a one-off, to be honest. And I know you thought they were going to be a one-off, and then I
wasn't a big fan of it. I'm probably in the minority on that, but I wasn't a big fan of the B team. Not because of who it was. I just thought that there was better, and I know that there's better. Like, I thought that the Leader of Worlds was above and beyond better than that. It's just a shame, which we'll touch on later, that Matt Hardy might not be able to go anymore. But the Revival should have been in that picture. They should have never left. I know when they got hurt, but when they came back, they should have been right back in that picture. Because they really had no one else on Raw to do it.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
And it's a breath of fresh air. Yeah. I said it without fucking it up.
That was pretty good.
Bam! See what happens when you put me on the video.
I'm going to start off on the SmackDown side, and I'm going Nakamura and Hardy. Mostly because this is one of the most intriguing, because they went with the Randy Orton inserting Randy Orton into this, and now it's kind of pushed to the side a little bit. I don't know if it's because of the controversy or because of what, just the way they're writing it.
It didn't ever seem to be Nakamura versus Hardy. It always looked like Hardy versus Orton.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like Nakamura, who's the fucking champion, mind you, was playing second fiddle or third fiddle to this feud. He's the fucking champion. If you're going to put him in a feud, put him in a separate feud.
Yes,
There's plenty of people on SmackDown. It could have been Nakamura versus... I mean, you got New Day, who isn't going to have all three members in the match, so you could have had Nakamura versus Kofi.
Yes. That would have been a great match.
Nakamura versus any of them. They're all fucking great.
Yes.
And I mean that honestly. It just doesn't... It doesn't seem like... I know I said that, not on the show, but now I'm going to say it on the show, that the card was solid and the booking seemed pretty good. Pretty good for a lot of other build-ups. This one's one of the worst.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, you're going to get a good match as far as athleticism.
But I thought...
Wrestling itself.
I thought Jeff Hardy was kind of nursing an injury, too. I thought he had a bad wheel.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's all kinds of reports that are out there, but you never really know.
So who's your pick?
It's hard.
I think it's Nakamura.
Yeah,
I'm going to say that Orton gets a slap on the wrist, and he's going to be right back out there. It's Orton.
I'm torn. I'm torn with this match because they love Hardy. They know he's going to get a lot of eyes and a lot of merch and stuff like that. So, I don't know. But, yeah, I agree with you.
They haven't given Nakamura anything as the champion. He has done absolutely nothing.
Yeah. You're right.
So, it would be stupid to take it off him right now unless you have a plan for him. If you take it off him without a plan, like at least now he has the title. There's going to be number one contenders. That's easy.
Yeah.
But if he gets the title taken off him, I don't see them doing what they should with him.
Yeah, I mean...
And he's coming into his own as a heel.
It's just... We've said this before on our podcast, is that Nakamura, it seems like if he doesn't have the title, or like going for the big title, or now with the United States title, he kind of will get lost. There's a lot of people that are already getting lost, and it just doesn't seem like things stack up for him if he doesn't have a title run or going after the title either way.
I mean, turn Shelton Benjamin face and or do a heel, but that's frowned upon. So
yeah, not going to happen in WWE.
Shelton Benjamin could go face again, and I mean, because really, SmackDown, more so than Raw, has pretty good direction for the majority of their talent. I mean, they have less talent, which might make it easier, but they also have a less hour.
Yes.
Which
should theoretically should make it a little bit harder with the talent they have, but they usually
make it
do
work
better
for the most part. I mean, that extra hour is just filler for the most part on Raw. A lot of it's just filler. A lot of it's not actual matches or storyline. It's just goofy shit.
True. Yeah, no, it's a little odd when you look at it.
So we move on to the next. Wait, who you got? Knock?
I said Nakamura. I agree with you at the end.
Knock and knock. I'm going to go to a decent feud, but probably the match that means the least to the Raw side is Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
I can't tell. I like the new Corbin. I'm not so much sold on Finn. WWE. Damn it. Don't you fucking
just
do it.
Keep going.
Keep WWE.
Yeah.
They've made me lose interest in Finn Balor.
I agree. I agree 100%. I agree. Now, I understand the Balor Club is for anything gimmick or everyone. I'm sorry. Everyone. I get it. But
I get it too, but they've given up on that.
Yeah. It's not what his character is made to be. And they're trying to force it on him, and I think you got to go with what you were doing because it was working. You have to go to the
face
demon.
paint.
Yes, he has to go to the demon.
He needs to be painted.
Yes.
Painted Finn is a good Finn.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I don't know if it was good or bad, but it was something. Words came out.
With this feud, I'm bored. I'm bored of it. We've seen it every Monday night. I
kind of want Corbin to win. I kind of want Corbin to win, and I want Finn to go on a massive losing streak. And him to actually have to bring out the demon.
All right, that's the payday.
He's lost none as the demon. So he goes on a massive losing streak, and he's forced to go with what has got him the wins. Yep. But he's a bad demon. He's a demon that doesn't put up with any shit. And maybe his first actual feud where he gets the win is against someone like Rollins.
Yeah, I mean, anything...
Because now you got Ambrose back, Rollins can take a couple losses.
True. Anything that leads to the demon, I'm all in for.
And that's a redemption from when he fucking blew out his shoulder.
Yes. Yeah.
An actual match where they're not friends and Finn's not fucking smiling the whole time.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
A match where they actually... There's bad blood.
Yeah. Like I said, give me the demon in any case, I'm good.
I mean, WWE booking, I'm going to take Finn. I don't think he should, but I'm going to take Balor.
I'm going to take Corbin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Just I want to will it.
Usually I am wrong. My fucking picks are terrible. If we ever had a tournament of picks, you don't want me on your fucking team because I try to throw way too much logic in it and can't logic the illogical.
Yes. Move to a team that we talked about already, the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. And again, throwing up my hands because I'm done with the Bludgeon Brothers. They haven't really done anything with them, and they've been the same thing over and over. Nothing new, nothing to branch them out a little bit. So I'm obviously hoping New Day, but I assume it's just going to be the Bludgeon Brothers all over again.
That's another thing about. I mean, they have really stepped it up with their high profile for SmackDown, their feuds and whatnot. But their tag team division is, I want to say suffering, but I know that's not the right word for it. It hasn't really been suffering. It's just been lackadaisical.
Yeah.
They've just been kind of throwing matches together. There hasn't really been. You have New Day, Sanity, Bludgeon Brothers, Usos, The Bar. That's a very, very strong division.
Yeah.
And you've seen the Usos versus Bar matches. Great. Usos versus New Day. Great. Bar versus New Day. Great. The outlier here is the Bludgeon Brothers. And I know they're a squash tag team, like they're supposed to just beat you to death, but for that show, for SmackDown, that's holding that
division back for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, because that's a division where everyone is going to step up and go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Bludgeon Brothers are out of place.
Yeah. Yeah, they belong with AOP.
No, they just need to tweak their gimmick. They need to tweak their gimmick so they're allowed to go. So it's an actual match.
Less
monster-like. Yeah, less monster-like, like, oh, I'll slap you in the face, heavy tag, and then I'll throw you into one. Yeah. Heavy tag.
Yeah.
No, an actual match that gets to showcase, especially Luke Harper.
Yeah.
Because we already know
he's definitely the
what he can do.
Yeah.
I mean, Rowan is the big, strong, monstrous guy, so that's him.
Mm-hmm.
But Harper can go in the ring, and they need to shy away from this, like, oh, we're just going to destroy him. It's
unbeatable.
It's just, unless you have a team that you have prepped and groomed to beat them, which, do they? That's
Not really, no.
It's the same teams we've seen keep going at them, unless they have someone coming up.
No, I don't think they get that way.
Like a War Machine.
War Machine, but I think they're too far away at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would work.
I don't think they're as recognizable as they want them to be.
So, I mean, you saying Bludgeons as well?
No, not if they're sick and tired of how this is going. They're going to put the belts back on the New Day.
Do you believe that WWE is sick and tired of it?
I think that they need to change it up. So I think that their change up is going to be the New Day. I think if you're going to go,
you're right.
You're going to go with what you know, and that's the New Day or the Usos.
Yeah, yeah. I hope you're right. I hope it is the New Day.
And it would kind of give some speed to, although Sanity has just been, their main card call up has been.
Well, you had this week against the New Day, which, I mean, it's a good match no matter what. It was, but I don't think that they've been used how they should be used on the main card. I think most people would agree with that.
I think so, but I think if they would have just done this from Jump Street and it was them versus the New Day, I think if they would have just pulled the trigger and just let it go, it would have been fine. But, and I don't think this needs to be for the titles, but maybe it'll help the feud start and whatnot. But I really don't think so. But I do think the New Day is winning.
All right.
I've talked myself in and out and out and back in and then back out of what I was thinking.
All right. Raw?
Yeah. Okay. This one is Braun Strowman versus KO. This is where you might see. This is where you have the potential to see. Not you might, because I don't know which way they're going to go. This is where you have the potential to see some magic, some trickery, some. Oh my God! Because this match, everyone is expecting Braun to win. A lot of people want KO to win, but everyone is expecting this to be typical WWE booking. This is just a match to be a match.
Yeah.
And that's it. But it's the
perfect time for a swerve.
It is. I mean, Braun should have never won the briefcase to begin with. Yeah. Braun should have never won that briefcase.
Because he doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it. He basically, if you put him in some sort of tournament or number one contendership, he can always get there that way.
Yeah.
He can always, because he's the most believable to always get there, because he's, besides Roman Reigns, the next thing to unbeatable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So he can always get there. Putting it on someone that actually was maybe lower in the pecking order that can now jump. I mean, I know that's all part of booking, and that's who they deem worthy of that position, which was Braun Strowman, whatever. But It's now he's the monster in the bank. You got a phrase over. Congratulations. That doesn't mean
merch was sold.
More fucking merch. Congratulations. Yeah. But the briefcase still means nothing right now.
You're right.
If he cashes in and loses, that's fucking ridiculous. Here's the thing:
if he's the one that's going to be doing it, it can't happen that way.
It can't.
Yeah.
Because one person that just went through a fucking however long match is beating the shit, and Braun cashes in, and he's a face, so he's not going to just fucking cash in.
Yeah. Yeah, and not only that, the whole way you have built Braun up to this point, there is no way in hell you have I don't care if it's Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns. It doesn't matter how you build them. You can't go through a
match.
I'm going to highball here and say a 12 to 15 minute match.
Okay.
You're not going to have them do that, a battle, which is what you're trying to build, and then have Braun Strowman come out and then not get done. There's no way.
No, it's going to take one power slam, and that should be it.
Exactly. There's no way neither one of them should be kicking out. He should win it's him with the briefcase.
And for whoever suggested that in their room, their boardroom or whatever, they had to have had a plan for this, because right now it looks like they have no plan.
Yeah.
Unless their plan has changed and they're going to put the belt or going to put the briefcase on KO.
Yeah, I hope.
Which I think so is the right move, because let's face it, the better talker has the briefcase, the heel has the briefcase, and it's a face should never hold the briefcase. It sucks to say, but a face holding the briefcase, look. Unless you're a tweener where you don't care about the rules, like Ambrose or someone like that.
Yeah,
but Cena gets the briefcase, pure babyface. I'm going to play by the rules. And here's my cash in. It's a match 3 weeks from now. Boom. Yeah. Surprise that one, motherfucker. Let's see if you see me tippy-toeing behind you now. 3 weeks from now, be ready, because I'm cashing in.
Was Sandow was a heel when he had it, correct?
Sandow was a heel, but he was over.
Yes.
So
that was when he was mimicking the Miz, right?
He'd be
or no?
After it was before that.
Before that, okay.
It was before that.
Yeah, I get that kind of jumbled up. Okay.
And then he turned into Mizdow, and then the ultimate face role for Sandow, where he was getting fucking loud ovations everywhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, the face holding the briefcase, you know they're going to do the right thing. They're going to be good. Like the cash-ins, Edge, one of the best cash-ins, heel.
Rollins.
Yeah. Rollins, the ultimate fucking steal and the ultimate... Like,
probably the best cash-in, period.
Ziggler.
Yeah, Ziggler's was great, too.
Just goes better on the cockier
I completely agree. I see that.
I mean, look at the woman. Better. I mean, Carmella and Bliss.
Yeah. Yeah.
The heel, perfect. The cocky.
Mm-hmm.
You follow that trend. It makes it more predictable. Not if you have fucking 6 or 8 heels in the match.
Yeah. Yeah,
you don't know what the fuck's going to happen. So... to our picks, because if you listen to us on the regular podcast, you know we tend to go long-winded
or
go off the rails. We do that often, but you know what? We always find our way home. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, yes. Braun KO.
Yes.
Damn it, I'm good at this. I'm going to go with KO.
I'm going to stick with Braun.
Ah, you pussy.
I'm going to stick with Braun.
Such a pussy. This is why he's so good, because he always picks against me, and I'm always wrong. I'll get 2 out of these fucking 13. 13 fucking matches. 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's 20 fucking matches should be in that 5 hours.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It's insane, but it's what the WWE is.
Or 7 really good matches with some filler matches, but that's still longer than fucking... This shouldn't be 5 hours.
No.
3.5 tops.
You have New Japan that goes 5.5 hours, but
that's long-winded as fuck, too.
But the match quality...
is better.
Is better for sure. Anyway.
Anywho.
I digress. Let's go to Carmella versus Becky versus Charlotte.
I wish I was a fucking ventriloquist. I really do.
This is left field much?
Nah, while I was drinking, I wish I could have thrown my voice. Yeah.
Anyway.
The fucking people would have went ape shit for that. The people would have known. They would have went fucking ape shit.
Straightforward. I just want Becky Lynch to win. Fuck the storyline. I'm sick of waiting. I want Becky Lynch.
Carmella's retaining.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
Now, my theory is that this is added a triple threat because they're going to build a feud within this match, and it's going to have nothing to do with fucking Carmella, so Carmella's going to retain. I think either Becky is going to get pissed off at Charlotte or vice versa, and they're going to start pushing each other. One's going to get hit. Carmella's going to sneak the roll up. 1, 2, 3, get out of dodge, and then they're going to go at it, pushing back and forth. It's probably, I'm thinking of it how they should have continued the Bayley and Sasha, but now they're going to do it with Becky and Charlotte. I don't know if they're going to do it because people will compare it, or if people will initially have that reaction like, fuck, I wish they would have done this with fucking Bayley, and or you'll get the tweets and whatnot. Please don't fucking send them to fucking therapy.
Yeah.
But anyway, I still think that's going to happen, and that's going to be your big part of the match is going to be now you got these two at each other's throats, and I think Carmella's going to win.
Okay. So Becky and Carmella then.
Next, I'll go with the Intercontinental title.
One of my personal favorite
matches. The most prestigious title on Raw.
Yeah, because it's actually on Raw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler with Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins with a returning lunatic fucking jacked ass fringe Dean Ambrose. I also have another. See, this is the part. This is the meat and potatoes of the card. That in every match there is room for
either way
something to happen.
Yeah.
Something to get the fans interested. Something to send them home because they're not. There's always going to be people bitching about whatever, and it's going to happen. But you know what? This is one of those times that they could have something happen. I was going to go Ric Flair on it.
I saw it coming.
I was getting ready.
I saw it. What is this swerve? I already almost know exactly what you're going to say, but go ahead.
Is it what you were going to say?
I'm
thinking.
Almost in agreement with you on this one.
I don't. From the fucking. They would be stupid at this point. From the pop and the ovation that fucking Dean Ambrose got.
Yeah.
I watched it 3 more times, and it was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Yes.
They'd be stupid to turn him heel.
Turn him heel right away.
He would get tremendous. I don't even think he'd get heat. He would just be cheered. Because people expected it.
Yeah.
I knew they were going to turn him heel. He got a huge pop. Ride that momentum for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Build a story, then turn him. Don't turn him as soon as he gets back. That's stupid. What is his reasoning? He hasn't built reasoning. Like, Rollins isn't the one that hurt him.
Yeah.
I don't think there's good enough reasons to justify a heel turn right now. I'm hoping it comes on the other side.
Me too. And that's where I think we were in agreement on that one. I have a scenario of it.
Okay, go with your scenario.
And it's it's basically Ziggler winning. I'm going to have, I know in this match there's going to be some kind of outside stuff going on, but in this scenario, I have a clean, straight up match, which is not going to happen, but I have Ziggler overcoming and just keeping the title. But in Celebration, you have McIntyre holding up his arm.
He jumps into his arms like Shawn did with Diesel.
But I think the Claymore comes, and I think...
Or a fucking backbreaker of some sort.
Or, yeah.
The Scottish backbreaker.
Yeah.
It's close. I think I butchered that one.
You did. I was going to go past that. But, no, I think McIntyre has to turn on Ziggler. And I want to see a program with them two for the title. And have Ambrose and Rollins move on in some other aspect. That I don't know, but I kind of want that feud to start.
They could make them a tag team.
Yeah, they could.
I mean, they could.
I mean, there'd be a lot of upset people if they did, I think. I think more people want to see them singles, but yeah, you're right.
I mean, they were the tag team champions, and then Ambrose got hurt, so who's to say, and who knows which way they will go, and who knows if any of our predictions are going to be right. So this is just what...
What did you say for that?
I think...
Straight.
Yeah, I think Ziggler's going to win.
Okay, you're thinking... Okay, so yeah, so then we're in agreement, Ziggler.
I don't think they're going to put the belt back on Seth.
Okay. Because you think bigger and better things down the road for Seth?
Do I think? Yeah. I think, yes. I think he's carried Raw I think he's owed it. Do I think it works out that way? No. But I think he's owed the main title push.
Yeah.
The main title.
I agree.
Like, I wouldn't mind seeing KO win the briefcase, KO cash in same night, and KO Rollins be
That'd be great.
the next feud.
That'd be great.
They've done it before, them two, but they do it really well together, so I'm okay with that feud.
I'm moving to a match that
You're going to skip mine?
didn't we just do?
Yeah. Fuck you.
Okay. I'm moving to the match
You talk so much, I thought
Whether-
it was your fucking match.
what I believe is my, by far, favorite match of the night. Going to be regardless. I've been
Shawn
looking
Michaels
forward to
isn't
it.
on the card.
No, Shawn Michaels isn't on the card. Ass face. But I've got Brian and Miz.
How are they cooler? Yeah, they call me ass face.
Brian and Miz, by far for me. This is why I'm checking in to SummerSlam, because
So this is the marquee match that's got you locked in
absolutely.
to SummerSlam.
Yes, I thought the segments on SmackDown, the 3 little video pieces were perfectly done. The feud itself has already been perfectly done.
It writes itself. I mean, the packages help to refresh your memory, but they've been going at it so long that this is one of those great ones, like Brett and Shawn,
Yeah.
or Shawn Rock Austin,
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Austin, Shawn Game.
Who's the Shawn Michaels fan now?
I'm stating facts. Stinger will always be the fucking man. Anyway, I don't fucking sidetrack us. You sidetrack us. This is one of those storylines that could pick up at any time and just be just as good, and it's just more animosity being built up because The Miz has done so much good work as being a phenomenal heel.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan will forever, after his WrestleMania 30 run, forever be the top baby face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's perfect.
So
it's the perfect marriage of a rivalry.
The way they've evolved
Yes.
has just set up even better for this feud.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you mix in little things like The Miz stealing Daniel Bryan's moves and shit like that.
Yeah, just to kind of twist the knife a little bit.
Yeah.
And this one's hard to call because
This one might be the hardest one on the card.
yeah, because like I believe, just like you believe, and I believe this is only the tip of the iceberg.
Yes.
I think this is going to be a long, dragged out.
I think it's going to be
feud.
one of those things that, I mean, it'll start off and it'll be ways, and then they'll be back again.
Yeah.
Which I know a lot of people have said, and I'm not going to be the one to claim fame to this, but it ended up being a Miz win at Mania and a Bryan win at the Royal Rumble, and that's how they finally meet up. Would be the next WrestleMania. That's over. That's
a
a
you talk about
huge
drag.
deal.
Yeah, you talk about dragged out.
And it ends, and then Miz wins the title. I mean, then it picks right back up again, and that almost leads to the end of Bryan's contract.
Yeah.
And then he re-signs because he's the fucking champion now.
I'm gonna say I'm saying Miz,
I think Miz also.
because I think they want to just anger the fans even more with the heel heat, and
I will say this: if this plays out to be how the card lays out, which it might not be, because your match right there won't lead well into my next match, which is Bliss versus Rousey.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no,
because you're gonna have.
We are not saying this is what the order.
I don't know if this is going to be the
literally
order.
just
if we go
picking matches,
because we're going every other.
Yeah,
but it might not lay out that way, because if you go Miz win and you build extreme heat, then you get into Rousey versus Bliss. Because I don't think Rousey's winning.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
I
agree.
Not that I don't think she should, which I kind of don't think she should. I think it's a big publicity stunt if she does.
If you think
if Ronda wins, you just fast tracked her. I mean, she's fast trackable though. I mean, she is a badass. She's a former UFC, but you're gonna catch backlash no matter what. If Bliss beats Rousey, it's gonna be unbelievable.
Do you think it's that?
If Rousey wins, you're going to say, well, what about Sasha? What about Bayley? What about all the girls in the back that put their time in? Now you're all of a sudden going to strap the rocket to Rousey? Of course Vince is.
Yeah.
He knows the money that's going to be made. He knows even more merch that he's going to sell if Rousey wins. I'm slowly talking myself out of my original prediction into my new fucking prediction.
Which is?
Nope. I'm sticking with Bliss.
You're sticking with Bliss?
I am.
Well, I can't in good conscience.
I didn't say Hushley's going to win, but I think Bliss is going to win. I don't think it's going to be fair.
No. You completely misconstrued
what
I was going to say.
But before I get there, Nia Jax hasn't been on TV in a while.
Yes.
And maybe that's how...
figures in?
Maybe that's how Bliss wins. Maybe they join forces again. Because Nia was slumping on her own. She wasn't...
Yeah,
she was better. She'll be better with Bliss, being the muscle that keeps Rousey away from her.
Very true. That's
you're gonna need someone. Point. You're gonna need someone big and bad, or either that, or you get another fucking ninja.
Yeah,
like Baszler. Baszler loses, then makes her appearance, and she's now Bliss's bodyguard.
Yeah, I think that's
that's really far fetched.
Yeah, I think
that would be pretty cool.
I agree, it would, but I think they're dead set on this. Four horsewoman battle at Survivor Series.
I'm just saying it could eventually get to that, but to have her come in and be the bodyguard,
yeah,
I mean, that'd be pretty cool for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, go ahead, your pick.
Like I said,
who you pick?
In good conscience, I cannot pick against Ronda Rousey wearing a Hot Rod shirt, so I'm sticking with Ronda Rousey.
You should never let your shirt sway your opinion, or decision.
I've been on Team Rousey anyway, so I'm going with her.
All right.
So, the Rousey Bliss. So, I mean,
your main event.
The only thing I really got left, and that's AJ Styles against Samoa Joe. Classic barn burner match at its finest on Sunday, and it's again, like we said with Miz and Bryan, it's a hard choice. It's just gonna be. I can't even explain. Like, I think AJ's going to keep the title.
I think so too.
Honestly,
I don't think they promote longest reigning champs and then take them off.
Lost. Yeah.
Although that's what they did with the New Day, but the New Day was like 500 and some days.
Yeah.
So I don't think that they put that out there. Like, AJ Styles is the longest running champ. He passes JBL.
And I also think going into it that they are going to want. What is it? Early October, WWE 19, 2K19. It's coming out. AJ is the face on the cover.
Yeah.
You're going to want your champion to be champion when that comes out to help promote that as the WWE champion. So I think that goes into a lot of their PR as well. So I think AJ.
That might even be
that
might even be a deal that they worked out. Like, all right.
Could be.
But don't listen to what I said.
I mean,
it makes sense.
It's money. It's all money. So I'm sticking with AJ just from the logical.
I think Styles is going to retain also. I think it's going to be a great match. It might even be match of the night, but I think AJ is going to retain.
Yeah.
Now to what will probably and most likely be the main event of SummerSlam. This is their fourth meeting. Fourth meeting.
Yeah.
Recent, because they've met before. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman at ringside.
I like what they're doing with Heyman.
All signs point towards Heyman screwing Brock.
I'm back and forth on that option. I'm on that option. I'm back and forth, though.
I'm not saying just by wrestling IQ and whatnot, all signs would be pointing towards Heyman fucking Brock over.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that fucking Brock over to help Roman, but
just doing it just to do it because of how he treated him.
No, not just to do it. He always has a plan.
Well,
so maybe his plan is to screw Brock because his new client can't beat Brock, but he pull out the mace again or the hairspray for the 3 hairs that he's got left on his head, could blind him again. His new client, KO, comes down with the briefcase.
Be perfect.
And cashes in, and he says, this is his plan all along. But how he would have known that KO was going to beat...
True.
Unless something happens in that match that is fucking...
I was just thinking the same thing.
Someone's under the ring and holds Strowman's foot when he tries to get back in and he counts him out.
Or
something, or there's a 1980s cell phone at the ring, and KO hits fucking.
Now I think you're getting a little.
There's a fucking Zach Morris cell phone waiting in the corner. They just happen to glimpse by at it. KO picks it up, looks at it, he's like, "Hello," and then the instructions are, "This is yours now." And he hits fucking Braun over the head with the cell.
Little far-fetched.
Far-fetched. It happened back in the day. I'm pretty sure I watched Paulie Dangerously drop that same cell phone out of a fucking cage.
And what year is it?
You act like history doesn't repeat itself.
Look, I love the new client, KO, him screwing over Brock, KO coming in and...
You think that's way too elaborate for what's going on?
Absolutely. You're giving them way too much credit.
Yeah, I know. It's not that hard, though.
I agree it's not that hard, but would they even think about doing it? Absolutely not.
Or if his new client is Braun. Like he knew Braun was going to beat KO.
Yeah, that would make probably a little bit more sense. A little bit.
It's a heel turn for Braun, but what the fuck? He's kind of a tweener anyway.
Yeah.
He's already fucking rampant and mass destruction everywhere.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think there's so much that can happen. I'm torn on the Brock Lesnar getting turned on by Heyman thing because first they tease it, then he maces or whatever the hell it was.
I'm thinking some sort of hair product.
So I don't know. I'm back and forth, but I am picking Brock Lesnar for sure because the dollar signs that are going to happen in Vince's eyes when Brock Lesnar at UFC 2 whatever walks out with the Universal title on his shoulder, then beats Cormier, and then is walking with the Universal title and the UFC Heavyweight Championship on his shoulders. Vince.
Side note.
That's it. He's done.
Side note. Did you see Lesnar when he came out and attacked Reigns?
Yes.
The guy he's in fighting shape.
Yes, he's in UFC shape.
He's not in wrestling shape. He's fucking walking around.
The little flab and...
Yeah, walking around like I don't give a shit. He is in fighting. He had to have dropped like probably 25, 30 pounds.
Yeah, he's ready to go. And
like he is slim.
And
this is the Brock Lesnar that wants to try now.
Yes. Well, shocker.
Yeah.
Because he's getting to do something he wants to do.
Yeah, a double payday too.
Yes. Yeah.
Is
your pick Brock?
My pick was Brock all along. What my hopes are is that there's a cash-in.
Okay.
Or I wouldn't mind seeing a Roman straight up. But I want something... If this is going to be the main event, I don't want it to be another WrestleMania main event. I don't want it to be the cage match in India main event. I want it to be something like the Rollins cash-in. Like what happened before. Would they do it again? Maybe. They were successful the first time, so what the fuck? Why not?
You're right. No, I agree. So, all in all, if it goes the way we are saying with a swerve here and a turn there, this would be one of the best pay-per-views of the year for WWE.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, will it happen that way? We all know how WWE books. So,
well, here's the thing.
We could be completely off.
They have the talent in the wrestling world. They have the talent to put on great matches. It's that they want to get these storylines and these far-fetched. They want to overthink a lot of it or underthink a lot of it, depending on what side of the spectrum you land on.
Yeah,
pessimist or optimist.
Yeah.
So them to just do like you said it. The New Japan Ring of Honor. They put together a match card.
Yes.
Like this just isn't a match card. There's all sorts of intricate storylines that they have, or for lack of a better term, don't have.
Yeah.
And they have to try because now they have to go to TV the next day, and they have to have more storyline. They have to keep it going.
Yep.
So I think what they have some new direction writing. I think they have Heyman and Bischoff's going to start writing for them. So they have the knowledge. Yes, they were popular 15, 20 years ago, but they've been in the wrestling business long enough to know what can still get over. Like, Heyman is on the dial. He's on the pulse of
wrestling IQ through the roof for both those guys.
Yeah.
Not just Heyman, Bischoff as well.
So hopefully we can get, and you have a deal with Fox coming up too, that you have the deal with Fox, so you're going to be on an edgier, I mean, you're going to be able to get away with a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So why not start with the biggest event of the summer and have something different happen?
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
We say this all the time, though. There's always got to be something different. Like they're afraid of different.
Yeah, absolutely. They shy away from different all the time, which is why they're late to the party on most things. When the other companies such as ROH and Impact and New Japan have already been doing it for a couple months, maybe even more. And then all of a sudden, hey, let's do a women's evolution and actually have women's wrestling.
We are the innovators of everything. Yeah. First time ever in a WWE ring.
Exactly.
On WWE Network television. Not the first time ever.
No. So we hope that you enjoyed this show.
Our faces.
Yes, and the first time you're seeing us in front of the camera.
A little warm in here.
But you're perspiring a little bit.
A little warm in here.
A little bit.
We're going to crank the air up.
Yeah. So we hope you enjoyed the pay-per-view. We hope we enjoyed the pay-per-view.
Sounds like a fair statement.
Maybe. But if
NXT tonight is tomorrow.
Yes,
so
NXT TakeOver. I know we touched on a lot of SummerSlam
all week.
Yes, and not only that, the reason we really didn't touch on it is because we know it's going to be great. It's NXT. It's stacked no matter what. So
it's stacked with 5 matches.
Yeah, and they're going to kill probably majority of the card for SummerSlam.
I think the whole thing. I think this whole pay-per-view is going to be great.
I think Miz, Bryan, and Dolphin, and Rollins, and AJ, and Samoa Joe will be up there as far as match quality.
Gargano, Ciampa.
I'm not saying better. I'm not saying better.
Gargano, Ciampa.
I'm not saying better. I'm just saying it deserves to be on the same level.
Ciampa.
That's all. 4. Speaking of 4, Roman and Brock. Gargano, Ciampa.
Oh, which one was told better? I don't know. Who knows?
That's pretty easy.
Was told better?
So, we hope you enjoyed.
Adam Cole, baby.
We hope you enjoyed our first episode of
video thing.
Brotherly Love Wrestling.
Video casting.
And our SummerSlam preview.
Podidio.
And predictions.
Predictions.
Podidio?
Yes! Wonderful!
And hopefully that's not the last time we hear that from the real Matt Hardy, because with him on the downslope now with the surgery, and it's not looking good for broken Matt fans. Or woken Matt fans. Either way. But until next time, we hope you enjoyed the show. And please join us again and follow us on Twitter at 215 Wrestling Brotherly Love Wrestling Podcast. Always entertaining to listen to. We guarantee it.
And a stamp of approval from us means so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good week.
Later!